Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. 2021 was a jam-packed year for us, and I wanted to share some of the highlights and walk anyone who is new here through what we've been up to the last 365 days. I hope you guys enjoy this 2021 rewind. Guys, it's the moment that you have all been waiting for and I have been waiting for. I am getting another horse. I applied to compete in the Extreme Mustang Makeover in Kentucky, and I got accepted. I was scheduled to pick up my Mustang in February. I was so excited. It was a dream come true. But the week before I was supposed to pick up my Mustang for the competition, I went to urgent care for a debilitating rash that popped up on my leg. It was horribly painful and I was unable to walk. After 2 visits to urgent care, I was diagnosed with erythema nodosum. EN is an inflammatory condition resulting in tender red nodules on your legs. I wasn't able to walk, never mind do horse chores. My doctor said it could take a few months to clear up, so I had to pull out of the competition. I called the Mustang Heritage Foundation to explain, and they were very kind and withdrew me from the makeover. So I made my way out to Qazi's pen so that I could sit with her. I'm like elevating my legs on this little chair, and I use this kind of as like a walker to get over here. And so I could just sit, hold her hay bag so that it doesn't swing so she can eat. You get it. It might have been about a month later that I applied to the Extreme Mustang Makeover in Oklahoma and got accepted. Even though I wasn't 100% healed, I was determined to try again. I started preparing for the Oklahoma makeover. I got the Mustang pen all set up, a trailer, and a truck to pull it. These purchases were not willy-nilly. I had been preparing for this for over a year. It was all finally coming together. Then Qazi and I celebrated 3 years together. Qazi has been lame for almost half of our time together, but it doesn't matter. I love her nonetheless. We also share a lot of fond memories of riding in the Pacific Northwest on San Juan Island and on Whidbey Island, and just a lot of special times together. Now it was finally time to pick up my Mustang. Picking up for the Extreme Mustang Makeover was very exciting, but also very nerve-wracking. This was the first time that I had ever picked out a horse. Qazi kind of found me. So I was texting back and forth with friends who were more experienced on conformation and all of that. I got a 4-year-old sorrel mare from Triple B, Nevada. She was very cute and very small. Pickup day was the day before my birthday. I woke up the next day and I had the cutest little Mustang in my backyard. I sat and drank my coffee and journaled about how surreal this whole thing was. I'd been planning and dreaming about these moments for a long time now, and they finally are here. It's truly surreal. And then it hit me. That's her name, Surreal, but with a Z. During the next few months, I had a lot of ups and downs with Surreal. I got help from Camille, and towards the end of the competition, I ended up sending Surreal into training with her to make sure she would be a safe horse to be adopted out. The competition was early August. We loaded up the trailer and made our way to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I had never been to a makeover before, never mind competed in one. There was so much going on all of the time. It was kind of like a culture shock. There were so many noises and lights and horses and people. It took Surreal a few days to settle in. I enjoyed my quiet moments with her outside in the round pen or in arenas that weren't being used. The best part of the weekend was being with her almost 24/7. Both Surreal and I were very nervous showing in front of a crowd. Although things did not go as I had originally hoped, we showed up and did our best, and I was proud of that. The weekend had its ups and downs, but the hardest part came at the end of the show. Saying goodbye to Surreal was a lot harder than I thought it would be. It was painful. It still hurts a lot. I think about her every day, and that is not an exaggeration. The next few weeks after Surreal was gone, I had a hard time. A lot of regrets and questions, but I also just missed having her in my pen. I still wanted to work with Mustangs and learn how to train them, but without a huge time constraint. So I decided to bid on the Mustang online adoption. I bid on and won a beautiful 4-year-old sorrel mare from Eagle, Nevada. She has the prettiest facial markings and the kindest eye. Bidding on the online auction is an experience. You kind of go in blind. You get to see the horse's photos and a video, but that's it. I had no idea what her personality was like until I picked her up. I think I got lucky with her. I kept to my theme of Z or X names and named her Zara, which means radiance. She is 15 hands, stocky, and the prettiest of all the sorrels in the land. I decided to use a method that uses positive reinforcement this time around, and I think she really enjoys it. I had potential cancer spots removed off of my back. The procedure was simple, but my body didn't handle it very well. It took me about a week to recover physically and mentally, but I got good news and I am cancer-free. Then I announced that my friends Alex and Jane were moving here to Texas for 6 months for a Mustang adventure that we would embark on. Zara would be the Mustang I would take on our trail riding adventure. So Jane flew down from Arizona to go to a Mustang adoption event and pick out her Mustang. She bid on this beautiful 5-year-old dun mare and won. She named her Cora. While we were at the event, I fell in love with a little strawberry roan yearling from Maverick Medicine. I bid on her and won.
Ooh. How's it feel?
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
I named her Zinfandel, and she is shaping up to be quite the cutest little giant handful that you ever did see. Her and Zara are best friends. My rat Zorro had a lump under his arm that was diagnosed as a mammary tumor. The vet said it would continue to grow unless removed, but he was a bit old for the surgery. She advised that I waited until it grew big enough to impede his movement and then have him put down. Zazu, my other rat, came down with a severe upper respiratory infection. He was being treated but passed away shortly after his second treatment. Zorro died 2 weeks later. I was heartbroken. These little boys meant so much to me. I had had them for 2 years, and we had a special ritual of watching The Office together. Zach hates that show, so just me and the rats would watch it together. It was something we did often to unwind and laugh. It was 1 week after Zorro and 3 weeks after Zazu passed that I went to a rat adoption event and picked out these 2 little baby girls. I got lucky with the color options. I didn't want them to look like my last 2 rats, but I didn't realize just how cute they would be. Don't let their cuteness fool you, though. These girls are about as wild as Zara is. I have had them a week and I still don't have names for them. If you have any ideas, drop them below. I started this year out with a lot of big goals. I made a dream board and hung it up where I would see it every day. Surprisingly, I hit most of my goals on there. Not all, but most. I got a truck, a trailer, and a new horse, which were the big ones. Actually, 2 horses. I also surpassed my goal of 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. A few goals that I didn't reach were I was 2 books short of my goal of 12 equestrian books to read. I also didn't camp with horses or go on a beach ride. Hopefully, I'll be able to accomplish those this next year. This channel started this year out with 2,000 subscribers and now has 50,000. Yeah! Thank you all for watching and engaging in the videos that I make. I am so stinking thankful for each one of you. I've been making videos and posting them every single Tuesday for the last 3.5 years, but I feel like I'm just getting started. I have a lot of exciting things coming out to this channel in the future, so thank you guys so much for being a part of it. This year has had its ups and downs, as every year does, but as far as my equestrian journey goes, I have learned a lot, met a lot of cool people, and have finally made my way into the Mustang Club. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of my journey in 2021. 2022 should prove to be a fun year full of Mustangs and adventures, and I can't wait to bring you all along. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss what we have going on this next year. See you all in the next video.